It's time. It's game 1 of Series 2, Maple Leafs versus the Panthers. How do the Leafs win this series? I think they have to play a business-like game. Not a boring game, a business-like game.
McCabe not jumping on as he read that Ekman-Larsson got back into the play sometime.
Don't play too much into the Panthers' hands. We're going to recap this game. I don't want to spoil it too much for you, but they follow that plan. Let's talk about it.
Back check, forecheck, and paycheck. Yeah?
So obviously there's a lot of buzz around this series. People are wondering how Toronto is going to face the Florida Panthers, the defending Stanley Cup champions. Personally, the way that I see it, the Florida Panthers are not what they were last season. It's like the secret sauce. It's not as saucy. Even though they've added to the team, I don't know. I feel the chemistry is not there anymore. Although they look great against Tampa. So what's going to go on in this series? I think it could be a wild one. I think it's going to take a minute for these teams to figure out each other and take a minute for Maurice to figure out what the Panthers should be doing against the Leafs. I know what you should be doing. Hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of the community. We're growing. We're drinking our milk. The calcium is making our bones denser or something like that. What are we? We're 13,362 subscribers. Can I get 48 subscribers? Wait, that's bad math. 38 subscribers? Can we make it to 13,400? If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. Just hit that like button. Comment below. Tell me what your favorite type of cheese is. Yep, cheese. That's the first thing that came to mind. Are you a cheddar guy? You like Havarti? Maybe you're into Swiss. So how does this thing start? Well, first they drop the puck, and 33 seconds later, this happens.
What a series with a winning goal. Nylander scores! 33 seconds.
Big Willie style, making it 1-0, 33 seconds into the game. Tough angle through traffic, puts it in. Next, we see Stolarz getting his helmet smacked right off his head. That was a reoccurring theme. We'll talk about that, and it's bad news. Now we see Max Domi going to the box for some reason. I don't really understand why. Is it really this? Just an awful call by the officials here. What a way to set the tone for the game. But honestly, I felt like this probably played into Toronto's favor. Leafs kill that penalty without too much trouble. And then this happens.
Looks ahead. There's Pacioretty working his way back in. Ekman-Larsson kicked away. Rebound. Nylander scores!
Nylander on a natty hattie watch. This is crazy. I didn't think that they would get off to this good a start. And Max Pacioretty really proving his worth. Makes some hard plays here in order for this goal to happen. Now we see Mikkola go off on a holding call. We get to see Toronto on the PP. And Toronto looks great against Florida on their power play, but there's no joy. So it's still 2-0, and there's about 4 minutes left in the period. Now Toronto's turn to go to the box. They take a bench penalty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's definitely too many men on the ice. We're going on a 4-on-4 now. The penalty expires. Now Florida is on a power play, and Jones is going to make it 2-1 for Florida.
Turns it back. Kachuk, a pair of power play goals against the Lightning. Seth Jones scores! Power play goal.
So it's 2-1 for Toronto. Jones cuts the lead to 1, but Toronto's going to get it back.
Riley, it's a 2-on-1 with Tavares. Riley scores! Returns!
Yeah, Riley makes it 3-1 for Toronto. So Riley breaks out. He has Matthews with him, I believe. He realizes that Matthews is being blocked. It's up to him now. He takes a shot on Bob and makes no mistake. Before the period wraps up, Matthews wants one more shot. Pretty dangerous. We're going into the second period. Actually, never mind. Wait. Matthews wants one more shot. With 1.5 seconds, they pull Stolarz. Matthews puts a shot on net. Tick one more off on his stat sheet. This was a dangerous one. This had a chance. So we face off in the second. Stolarz is getting tested, but he's standing tall. And then we see Stolarz go down what looks like kind of an innocent shove. Stolarz gets up. He seems all right. We see the camera cut to him a few other times this period. And he kind of wipes his face and he looks up at the air a couple of times. Keep that in mind. So we're rolling right along. And Chris Tanev is going to make this game a 4-1 game.
Last player to leap with a 3-point first. Here's goal! Tanev! Leaky goal here. A leaky goal let in by Bob. But it's a weird bounce.
There's part of me saying that Toronto's getting a lot of puck luck tonight. I hope that is not true for their sake. I mean, they're putting shots on net. They're beating Florida when it comes to offense and defense. So here it is. We come back from break and we see Woll stepping onto the ice. Stolarz is gone down the tunnel. Initially, they didn't really know why, but I'll let you know what happens here in a moment. Second period ends. Tkachuk is trying to get things going, but no one's biting. It kind of felt like Florida was trying to make a push here for some more physicality. Certainly, Holmberg gets lined up right in front of the net by Kulikov. But, you know, to Holmberg's credit, he would seem no worse for the wear. He got up, he dusted himself off, businesslike. So we cut to break. They're talking about Stolarz leaving. It appears as if Stolarz leans over the bench and is probably throwing up into a bucket. Is this a flu? Is this concussion symptoms? He did take a couple of shots to the head, not just shots, but like actual, like an elbow and a knee. So definitely worried about Stolarz. And there's more to come, actually. I just saw an update on Twitter, but the third starts. And this one, the ice tilts a little bit more towards Florida's side.
He's the probably word chasing the game.
Exactly.
Marchand, who surprisingly does have it. There's a tip, scores!
Oosterainen making it 4-2. Lundell feeds it to the slot. Oosterainen gets his stick on it. That's going to be a 2-goal game after that goal. Is Florida really going to push to make a comeback here? They're going to have to get a lot of shots on net.
Off the side of the cage. Marchand picks it up. Marchand back to the line. Schmidt across. Here's Politskis in, score!
Or are they? Yeah, I think this guy's name is Ballskins. He makes it 4-3, and now it's a 1-goal game. You know, he gets in lower than the hash marks, and he takes his shot. Puts it in. Good for Ballskins. Now we see Mikkola put Järnkrok into the corner where the bench ends and the glass starts. This is dangerous. Järnkrok's helmet comes off. Remember when Chara put Pacioretty into that divider? Yikes, that was nasty. Then we see Reinhart and Barkov almost connect for a backdoor play. But instead, Reinhart crashes into the boards and the Leafs go the other way, and this happens.
Knies! Home free! Matthew Knies! Score!
Knies making it 5-3. Matthew Knies should be a household name at this point. He's extremely exciting. How old is he? 22 years old? Yeah, more people should be talking about Knies. But we're not done there.
In and around behind the net, cut off by Carlo. Tavares trying to dig it out. Comes loose. Bennett scores!
Sam Bennett with the period closing in. We're at like 2 minutes now. Bennett makes it 5-4. They're within 1 again. The Panthers are scrambling. They've got the net empty. Can they make the comeback? Can they do it? Time winding down. They're testing Woll, but Woll seems like he's keeping it cool and collected. Good body language on the kid. He looks confident. And that's the way it's going to end. 5-4 for the Leafs. Leafs take game 1. Like I said, a business-like game for the Leafs. The only fly in the ointment was what happened to Stolarz.
What was your view on the Sam Bennett hit on Stolarz? And
Elbow to the head. Yeah, clearly. Yeah, clear as day.
So it does look like he got sick there. He left the game in a stretcher. So that little innocent elbow from Bennett on Stolarz might not have been innocent at all. You know, sometimes it doesn't take much to get the old noodle bounced off the brain box. You know what I mean? So I really hope that Stolarz is all right. This is a bad storyline. I don't like this at all.
Your vantage point of a play involving Sam Bennett and Anthony Stolarz. Stolarz obviously leaving the game.
Not nearly as good as the referee's vantage point.
Let me know what you think. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support lately. I really appreciate you. Playoff hockey is insane. How is this not the most popular sport in the world? Can't get enough of it, and I love making these videos, seeing what you guys had to say. So don't forget to let me know what you think. Like the video, helps me out with, I don't know, algorithm-y stuff. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Come on, you made it this far. Why aren't you subscribing? And as always, I will see you down in the comments.